Welcome to the May-June edition of Inside the Dragon. In this edition, you'll see it is our graduation season for LOHS, Learning Options and Phases, that took place at the end of this school year. Also, the Amazing Shake, a career readiness program at Scripps. And then the circus performance put on by Blanche Sims, as well as the Economy Fair and Model T experiences. And LOHS zoology class conducted an experiment of training mice to run through a maze. I hope you enjoy this edition of Inside the Dragon.
We are pleased that you are able to join us for the graduation of the Lake Orion High School class of 25.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam?
Well, I welcome you to the commencement ceremonies for the graduating class of 2025. With a video tribute to our 500 plus graduating seniors.
Relive the pep assemblies between sellout and the unified basketball games.
And dancing to the music and having a good time. And I remember at the very end, all the students got together in this big group and started dancing and jumping up.
We would like to welcome you to this very special evening, celebrating these spectacular young people and all that they have accomplished thus far.
Scott and I are not only school board members, but also parents of graduates. And it is our honor to present all of you with your diplomas today. We have known many of you since you were in preschool, and it is truly remarkable to have watched your journey and to see all of your successes in the classroom, on the field, on the stage, and in our community.
You love your snow days! Well, graduates, we set the bar high this year. We used all of our 6 allotted snow days. Knowing your love for snow days, I created one last special video. Seniors, it's not a snow day, it's your graduation day. Congratulations. Best wishes moving forward. Remember, what's a dragon? Always a dragon.
Can't you feel a brand new day? Can't you feel a brand new day?
There's visitors very sorry as
4 years ago, we were like seeds, small, uncertain, and waiting to be nurtured. With time and knowledge and some crazy Michigan weather, like tonight, we grew stronger. We rooted ourselves in the lessons that we learned, in the friendships that we made, and the spirit of Lake Orion.
I want you to remember the happy moments, the sad ones, the funny ones, and the moments that made you realize that you never want to leave the one that you're in. Obviously, we can't stay in these memories forever, but we can enjoy them.
The human experiences and connections are what will teach you the most important lessons. Who you really are, what you really stand for, and who you will become. Based upon the completion of the graduation requirements of the Lake Orion Community Schools, and with the graduation requirements set forth by the state of Michigan, it is my privilege and honor to present from the Lake Orion High School the graduating class of 2025.
Blake Stephen Michael Lang. Desiree Lee Abraham.
Mark Dowell Vaught.
Please move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, Dragons! You are all now graduated.
To the commencement ceremony for this amazing class of 2025. Belief in second chances and your commitment to meeting students where they are while always seeing where they will go. Tonight, you walk away with more than a diploma. You walk away with the respect of every single person in this room. Have had your own story. Some of you were cut off from paths. Some of you were torn by personal struggles, poked by doubt, crumbled by things no one else even saw. But you didn't give up. Like that perfect square, you found a way to rebuild, reimagine, and recreate your life into something way more beautiful, meaningful, and strong, and most importantly, entirely your own.
Each of you took a path that wasn't always straight or easy or typical, but it was yours. You showed up, you pushed through, and you never gave up. And today, you stand here not only as graduates, but as examples of what it means to rise above challenges and keep moving forward.
Today isn't just the end of something, it's the beginning of everything we've been working towards our entire lives. Most of us walked into school as strangers, not knowing what to expect. Some of us were nervous, some excited, and some probably just hungry. But now, we leave with memories, friendships, and the kinds of lessons that don't come from books or a computer.
What I miss the most about high school is meeting new people. Also, Friday night lights, being a part of the football team was great at Lake Orion.
This is Drew Porter, and I'm thankful that I attended Learning Options because of the great support by all the staff and teachers. And one thing I cannot wait to get done after graduation is get some more sleep and get my associate's degree at OCC.
Making money and having a good after-school experience.
Most of all, for her ability to face academic challenges head-on. Many times, she did this through writing. She didn't just go through the writing process, she used it, revising, reflecting, and refining her voice until it became a powerful tool of self-expression and strength. Congratulations, Ivy. During the students' time at Learning Options, they averaged a 4.0 GPA in the required math courses, earning all A's in the Michigan Merit Math curriculum.
The performance speaks for itself. Outstanding scores, deep understanding, and insightful contributions that make a lasting impression. More than that, they served as a quiet example to others.
The student has shown an exceptional commitment to delving deep into these subjects. While some students treat history as a subject, this student treats it like a time machine.
And today, we commend a student who embodies one of those traits, creativity, with exceptional brilliance. Light continue to shine brightly, inspiring others.
Asher has been awarded this seal, and it is in his diploma that he will receive.
Options Ambassador Scholarship, Sylvia Schuler.
Jaden Dorian Tyree Bell.
Completion and the transition from student to graduate. I would like to welcome Jaden Bell and Gage Kaiser to the stage to lead this special tradition.
Veterans High School graduating class of 2025, please stand. Please move your tassels from the right to the left side.
I present the 2025 Learning Options High School graduates. We are so proud of you.
Hello, and welcome to the 2025 Phases Graduation.
We started fresh at Pine Tree. We did not know much or even anyone, but with help of the staff, we became friends and super close like family.
Being Caitlin's teacher has truly been a joy. Like Bear from the Big Blue House would say, you know what the best thing about today is?
It's you!
Casey walked right up to her, introduced himself, and welcomed her warmly, even holding her hand to help her feel included. No big show, just quiet, thoughtful kindness. That's who Casey is. When I am totally honored to get to speak about someone who's brought passion, excitement, and authenticity to our classrooms every single week. That's Anthony Racine. We're really going to miss your weekly sports reports. You are a 5-star graduate. Thank you. Congratulations. Sean, on the other hand, loves structure. He likes knowing exactly what we're doing, how long it's going to take, and what's coming next. And you know what? That balance turned out to be a really good thing because Sean helped keep us all, including me, on track. Joy, I'm honoring a student who's been talking about this very moment since the day I met him. Joe Grant. Joe has worked incredibly hard to reach this day. I first met Connor during my demonstration teaching at the high school, and from day one, he has kept me on my toes. I have to go a little higher. Yes. He has this unique energy and an unshakable mix of confidence, kindness, and curiosity.
Your forecast for today is 60 degrees. The rest of the week, rain.
Honor of working with Ryan. Ryan is not your typical graduate. He's faced a variety of challenges, but with strength, determination, and even a little bit of flexibility. You reminded me progress does not always look the same. Joy is found in many of the smallest moments. You are capable, you are strong, and you will continue to surprise and inspire everyone lucky enough to get here. We celebrate not only your graduation, but the incredible joy you have brought to all of us at this school, in our classrooms, and in our heart. You have made this building a little louder, a little brighter, and a little better. A student whose warmth and kindness have made a lasting impression on every one of us. It is an honor and a joy to stand here today and speak about someone who is so special to all of us. A young woman whose heart is as bright as her smile. Today we celebrate just not the end of a chapter, but the strength it took for Cody to write every page. Next to me stands someone whose journey has been anything but ordinary. Today we honor more than academic achievement. We honor courage, kindness, resilience, and most of all, perseverance. Cody Barrett, come on up, bud.
Remember the lessons you have learned within these walls. Embrace diversity, champion inclusivity, and never underestimate the power of your own victory.
A visit to Scripps Middle School in early June became a step into another world. Costumes and scenarios awaited those in attendance as each received a unique opportunity. The Amazing Shake Career Readiness Program allowed students to step into a real adult scenario and see how they would react. It is designed to promote quick thinking, improvisation, communication, and social skills necessary for a career setting. With 155 students and 35 leaders, it was a full-fledged program.
This is the Amazing Shake. It's a career readiness improv competition for the students. We have judges from the area. We even have Superintendent Mercer over here. And the students go through a series of prompts that are situations that are social skills and business skills and basically preparing them for a career eventually in life, but in situations and scenarios that they can understand. We have things from a dinner party toast to winning the Oscar and then being told that you actually didn't win the Oscar mid-speech, so how do you handle that rejection, restaurant nightmare, corporate interview. I mean, they're all very different and each has a different strength for the student.
The scenarios ran the gamut: corporate interview, restaurant nightmare, technology pitch, dinner party toast, birthday bash, bad news bears, Gotham City Press, Oscar speech, health science, self-advocating for a raise, and a red carpet interview. The nuances of each role were lessons that will stay with them, from offering compliments to handshakes, to delivering bad news, to handling disappointment and avoiding gossip. The tools are provided at each station and the students rotated when the Elvis song, "Whole Lot of Shaking Going On," played to let them know. The leaders, LOCS staff, and volunteers helped by dressing in costume, with Miss Ryman and Miss Lowe going into full 1950s garb.
On Thursday, June 5th, Blanche Sims Elementary School was transformed into a circus thanks to the efforts of the Blanche Sims PTO and the education enrichment company known as Cirque Among Us. Students from all grade levels went through accelerated training in a wide variety of circus skills, then put on a show for the entire school later that afternoon.
In the
morning, every student gets a chance to try out 10 different circus skills. Everybody gets to try the trapeze, the tight wire, juggling, magic, acrobatics, 10 different circus skills in all. Then at lunch, they go on our website and they pick their 5 favorites. Then there's a lottery, and today 82% got their first choice and a few less got a lower choice.
1, 2, 3, ta-da!
At 1:45, everybody will have rehearsed their act. They're dressed in their circus costumes, they are face painted, and they will put on an hour-long show.
Organized chaos. It was incredibly energetic, the amount of smiles and cheering and teamwork and learning new skills, things that we had no clue our kids could do, balancing on balls and walking on wires and flipping on trapeze. It was just a wonderful day for them.
Welcome to the Blanche Sims Circus!
The event was organized by the Blanche Sims PTO and was last held at the school 6 years earlier. 120 volunteers were put through a rigorous 2-hour training session the day before, with Cirque Among Us staff arriving at 6 a.m. on Circus Day and student training kicking off at 8:30 a.m. Many of the students discovered talents they may not have even known they possessed.
Oh, absolutely. When they start in the morning, it's an even playing field. Nobody's done any of this stuff before, and everybody discovers hidden talents.
What do you hope these kids come away with after today's experience?
Oh, they got a little boost of self-esteem. They take some risks today, and they learn a thing or two about teamwork.
Memories. We want those core memories. Our kids were affected by COVID. My 5th grader was affected by COVID, and there were 3 years where we just had no memories of positive school experiences. So that's how I ended up on the PTO. I'm like, I want those positive core memories for my kids and for all of them.
Cirque Among Us is based out of Livonia, Michigan, and the program travels throughout the Midwest to help students improve motor skills, boost self-confidence, stimulate imagination, and to have a whole lot of fun.
Orion Oaks Elementary featured a few unique events as the school year concluded. Their annual economy fair allowed the 4th grade students to enter the business world.
So the 4th graders have been learning about economy and products and services and all the things that go into it. So the students build their own business. They come up with a business plan. They make all the products themselves and they sell it on our economy fair. The students get a little spending money themselves and they start off with their bank. And then all the classrooms from the school will come and they each get spending money to come and shop at our different shops. So we talk about incentives. They make advertisements. They talk about the competition and how many of similar products are being sold, and they base their prices on that. Then we do a reflection on how the supply and demand was different for each business and how much money and profit they were able to earn over the course of their business.
The stations featured all different types of games and creations, from selling old magazines to a chance to score a soccer goal, to little squish bags, to a flip card game, to ribbon boxes, to bracelets, and more. The creativity of the students and the preparation was essential, and the classroom doors were opened, and students and staff flowed between the rooms with their money to purchase.
I like making the stuff and seeing what other people have to offer. I sell blind bags. Last year I went to the economy fair, and these 2 girls were selling blind bags, and I bought one and I opened it and then I liked it, and so I bought more.
Also in May, Orion Oaks students were visited by a Model T car club of retired individuals who travel to schools and offer presentations.
Michigan, we have core curriculum. In core curriculum, Michigan history is introduced at the 3rd grade level. That's why I usually go to that grade level. And so it fits directly in it. And we've discovered that most of the teachers are doing that usually in the month of May. So that's why I do it there. It's also helpful for us because the weather is much more conducive. They're always amazed that on a lot of these cars you'll see wood wheels. Because, they think, wow, it's made out of wood. Yeah, and we say, actually, it's made out of some of the same wood that you'll see on baseball bats, because baseball bats are strong, have a little bit of flex to them. So we try to relate that with what we see in the world today, in the types of species of wood that we'd select. We were fortunate to win the Governor's Award for Educational Outreach several years ago. We're very proud of that. Enjoy going to schools. I'm a former elementary school teacher, surprise. And one of the things the challenges that we face today is our culture is changing so much. And we see that the interest of technology and other kinds of things are very, very strong for kids. But we want to also say we have a lot of history that brought us to the plateaus where we're at today. So our goal here is to say, let's not forget about the history. How did we get to where we are?
The cars made their way to Orion Oaks through a connection with one of the students whose families own one of the cars, and he has traveled in them on family trips.
We just finished one trip. We traveled to Michigan all the way down to Georgia, and we stayed at a camp. We went all the way back, and the trips are really long, but that's the fun part about them, and it's just a really good experience. Yeah, it's really cool. It's a lot of experience, and it's really fun.
For years, Ross Stowers has been one of the stalwarts of the Lake Orion High School Science Department. And one of his favorite lessons was a hands-on opportunity with zoology students involving mice.
Students are learning to train mice through maze. So we've been studying animal behavior and learning and different types, operant conditioning and classical conditioning and all that kind of fun stuff. So they, train their mice and give them rewards and probably patience and being consistent. The mouse doesn't figure it out the first day, doesn't figure it out the second day. It's not until like the third day and the fourth day that they see good progress, and by the fifth day they do really well. But students get impatient, they start changing their training techniques, and then it just messes everything up. So I've ask them to be as patient as they can and stick with it and stay with one kind so that the mouse can figure it out.
Part of the process of training the mice is allowing the students to bond with the mice, including naming it and taking it home if those chose to during the week of training.
You named your mice?
Yeah, we named our mouse Grimace. They all have to have names because, we treat them like a pet. So they kind of feel more comfortable. Our pet, 'cause we're keeping they feel more comfortable with us, and it's like a pet. So yeah, this is Grimace, purple thing.
While many high school lessons do not stick with students as they move on, Stowers learned years ago that students' ability to interact with their surroundings would be a major connection point to their memory and learning.
Thanks for watching. We will see you in the fall.
Inside the Dragons is produced by the Lake Orion Community Schools in partnership with Orion Neighborhood Television. For up-to-date news and information about the Lake Orion Schools, visit our website at lakeorionschools.org and watch us on Comcast Educational Access Channel 22 and AT&T UVerse Channel 99.